Here we are. Hi guys, you can hear me, right, Jake?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Sorry
Okay.
about that.
Yeah, hey guys, how are you? We're back. Sorry, we had to start the stream over. We're having technical difficulties. But once again, I'm with my guest here, Jacob Waters, who we talk about his channel again. So, if you want to start from the beginning, Jacob, about your channel, tell us a little about yourself and your channel again, or
Yeah, I can. Okay, so if anybody missed the first part, because I don't know how much of our audio was coming through,
yeah,
um, basically, my channel is basically set up as a long format interview type of channel where I just get a bunch of people's different perspectives. I do kind of what I would consider. I look into something I would consider more paranormal research,
right,
but it also falls into other categories. I have guests like time travelers on. I have guests like alien abduction experiencers, people with ghostly experiences, and I was telling you earlier, I have also a guest that has involvement with the original Annabelle doll from like the Conjuring stories.
oh yeah, right, yes, yes, yes,
And yeah, I get just a lot of different people on, and basically the whole reason it was set up was just to be able to talk to people in long format form in a way where they could just unpack all of their ideas and kind of explain things the best they can. That
right,
way they weren't getting cut off or anything like that. And I just always like that style where people get everything they want to talk about out on the table, and then they can just kind of talk about whatever afterwards.
okay,
And then recently, I've been doing a lot more live streams where I just kind of share it out and let anybody join in that wants to. I've met a lot of good channels. Got some trolls, of course, too, but I
who
feel like
doesn't?
that comes. Yeah, exactly. That just comes with the territory.
Right,
But I always tell people that I commit the notorious sin of sharing my StreamYard and all of the link descriptions. I like
right,
doing that because I'm getting a little bit better at venting people,
mm-hmm.
especially in the private chat. And I don't know. I feel like once you get comfortable with it and it gets a little easier, it runs a little bit smoother. But I don't know. I've really started to like it. I kind of do it because I have a full time regular job that
Right,
I do during the day, and I was trying to keep this as more of like a fun thing that I can do that I enjoy doing because I like to talk to a lot of people. And yeah, I don't know. I just like to keep that separation from my business, and it's nice to
right,
have something as like a little side hobby where I get to meet a lot of people. I've met people like Elaine. I've met people like Divine Tiffany, Our Life in Color Maria, Herman the Great. I've met so many great people just through doing this channel, and I don't know. I feel like the longer I do it, the more people I'm going to meet that are
right,
just good people, and I hope it continues like that. Oh, and I
right.
can't forget April. Can't
Yeah.
forget April. Can
So
never
so
leave April out of it.
right. So since you've been doing how long you been on YouTube now? Officially, how long have you been on YouTube now?
I would say between 4 and 6 months,
Okay.
and we're about to hit the 100 subscriber mark. I feel like we're moving at an okay pace. It's not too crazy.
Okay.
It's not out of the ordinary. It's kind of a slow little trickle, and which is where I kind of wanted it. I've talked to a lot of my regular panel and my regular guests that I talk to, and I don't want it to grow so fast that I can't
Right.
keep in contact with everybody. I don't want the chat going at 100 miles an hour, and I
Right.
can't communicate with my audience anymore because I feel like I don't know. That's where I worry about growing too big sometimes is when there's just too much going on. You have to have everybody in there. It has to be a moderator because you're worried too much about trolls, and it's
Hmm.
just
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a difficult platform, but at the same time, I'm enjoying it. I've gotten some good
Yes.
things and some bad things out of it.
So now what do you see your channel going in 5 years from now? What do you see your
Five
channel?
years.
Yeah. I know it's hard to
Um,
say, but what do you think in
I don't know. I would
long
just
term?
like to get to a point where more people are reaching out to me. I think now I probably have like one or two guests a month reach out to me, which is
Okay.
nice. That want me to do an interview with them that have a story that they think's interesting, and they've either seen my channel and want to have me interview them because well, I've had a couple of people reach out to me because there's been at least two or three people that I've helped with some of their memory recollection and some of the government projects they were involved with because
Okay.
I asked some different questions that they hadn't been asked before, And without being too abrasive, just kind of more, just for my own knowledge, kind of understanding the story more. Um, they found themselves thinking about things that they hadn't thought about before, and yeah, so I don't know, getting to a point where people are reaching out to me more, and I'm not reaching out to others trying to set up interviews.
Right.
I want it where people know that this is a safe platform to come on, and I do my best to just have a civil discussion about whatever it is anybody wants to talk about, whether it even those topics that nobody wants to talk about, those things that you can't sit at the family dinner table and talk about.
Right.
Those are enjoyable to me as long as the platform is accepting of it.
Okay.
I try my best to navigate through it.
Right. So since you've been on YouTube, have you had any people recognize you from YouTube? Anybody?
Locally, strangely. So I was about 3 months into my channel, and I went to a local bar, and they were like, "Hey, I saw you on YouTube. You were interviewing all those different people," and I try not to have local people know about it as much as possible. And I was like, "Oh, okay. I don't know if it's an algorithm thing where it connects it more with local people because I'm from this area, or how that works."
Okay.
Like, I don't know, but and I've had people on that share it locally, and so they could probably see my channel. Hey, Tiffany.
Hi, Tiffany.
Stopping in. Appreciate it. Just kind of doing an interview type of thing today. I was just telling a little bit about my channel and how we got it set up.
Yeah, and then we're gonna do open panel later on. A little bit later. So, but now your family life. How is what is your family life like? What do you do? Anything? What do you do with your family? Any activities? Like anything interesting?
We stay pretty busy. Well, tying it with the YouTube channel that I just started up, that's a new thing that I've started doing. Is I've been going on like strange outings. Well, I wouldn't call them strange, like interesting outings to me that involve all of my guests. So I had one guest that I talk to on a regular basis who is actually a professional wrestling referee. And so he invited me to an event that was about 3 hours away from where I live. So me and my girlfriend, we loaded up and drove about 3 hours away. Went and got to meet some wrestlers from the early '90s that I was interested in. They were there doing appearances, and I got a picture with them, and it was a lot of fun for me. I got to cheese out for a little bit and nerd out, and I got to meet somebody that, like I said, I met on YouTube, and I didn't think that I don't know. You just don't expect to meet these kind of these kind of people on YouTube, or know that they're like that close to you in the scheme of how big the U.S. is and the people I'm talking to. Like, just as an example, Mr. Pena lives in South America. I never thought I was going to be talking to somebody that lives in South America on a weekly basis, and we're talking about what's going on in politics and all these other different things. I mean, this platform has really been able to help me with that, with talking to all these different people and getting all these different perspectives. Even with everything going on in the world today with the pandemic and everything going on with that, we have some followers that follow our channel from New Zealand, and they were talking to us about when the moment they went into lockdown. She had actually told me about it, and I was like, "Oh wow!" It was a little bit earlier, especially on this second wave, and she was just telling us about what it was like, and it's interesting to get these different perspectives, because odds are you're not going to hear it in the news, you're not going to hear it elsewhere. It's only if you know somebody there, and I've been able to meet all these different people in different places. So
are you planning on doing any collabs with any other channels?
I'm currently doing a collab with a smaller channel that's just starting up called The Spirit Box.
Okay. And, hey, Murad.
Hey, Murad. Murad actually stopped in the other day when I was doing an interview with the gentleman, James, that's going to be starting the Spirit Box channel.
Okay. And, I remember that. Yeah. I was there for part
of it. So that video I shared with him, it's going to be the first video he puts on his page, and it's going to kind of be his introduction video unless he makes something else. And he's got about 6 interviews set up that me and him I'm gonna kind of co-host for him, and we're gonna do together. So it might add a little more to my schedule, but I thought it would be something fun to do and get involved with.
Okay.
I'm also doing things with Rocco Fowler. That's another trip that we set up. We're going to be actually shooting a documentary. We're going to go to Montauk, New York, and go to a government base out there and go check it out and see what that's like, and shoot a whole documentary out there.
Okay. Okay.
So that should be interesting.
So I got a question now. Since on your channel, do you have any social media that you want people to follow you on, or you're not really more? You're not. You're kind
Well,
of
just on YouTube. I don't really promote my channel that much. That's the other thing.
Right.
Like I'm not a big advocate. If people like my content, but I don't like doing like the sub for sub thing, because I don't want people following my stuff that really aren't interested in it.
Right.
And I feel like some of my topics are hit or miss with everybody. Some people aren't into professional wrestling. Some people are. Some people aren't into conspiracy theory type topics, and some people are. So it's like, check it out. If you like it, you do. If you don't, you don't. It's no biggie.
So where are you? Where are you located? Where are you located? Where do you reside?
I reside in Illinois. I was actually born in Kentucky. I'm in the Chicagoland area, the Midwest, and yeah, basically just corn country out here.
Okay. So what is for you, since you've been on YouTube? What are the pros and cons for you? How do you weigh out with YouTube? How do you like YouTube so far as opposed to a platform?
I like it. I wish YouTube sometimes would take more responsibility for the actions of others, especially because I feel like they regulate some things well, but not others. Like it's super easy to make an account with an offensive name, and you can just go into somebody's live chat and try to troll their chat, and YouTube doesn't really take much responsibility for it. They actually put it on the shoulders of the content creator and the moderators, if they have any at the time. And so, I don't know. I've found myself at like a love-hate relationship with it. Like, I like that they don't let anybody create content. I like that you have to have an account in order to comment on things. But at the same time, you can literally make any account and just troll people. And YouTube doesn't want to help you out. I feel like it's an easy algorithm to write in order to stop people from... I mean, we can do it in our live chats. There's settings on YouTube where certain words are banned.
Yes.
And I feel like you could do the same thing in a name. Like, yes, they would have to get a little more complex and make more hidden names with different characters that didn't fit the algorithm the same. But I don't know. I feel like there's more responsibility that YouTube could take on, where it could just literally be a simple program that's running things. And YouTube's a big enough company where I feel like they could put the attention there.
They should be more in charge of. Yeah, I got you.
Well, and it would help the small content creators that eventually are going to be, all small content creators end up being the larger ones in the future, depending on the push that they get and the audiences that they connect with. And I feel like if the trolls are coming on and making it so people don't want to look at your channel or stuff like that, like I remember the first attack I got was so weird. I got over 500, not 500. I got over 100 comments in less than a minute, and these people were just like horribly like attacking my site. And then all of a sudden, these other people came in. They were like, "Oh, make me a moderator. Make me a moderator. I'll help you." And blah blah blah. I'm just like, I don't know any of these people. It's just set up. Like, it was an absolute problem. I knew it was going to happen.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
And YouTube deleted it. Oh my god. Yeah. No, it happens all the time, and it just depends on what it's about. But yeah, some of the rules nowadays.
Yeah.
I just wish they were defined better. I feel like if the goalpost didn't move so much, it would be a little easier to navigate for some of the people, on the platform.
So on your channel, do you try to, like, the topics you were talking about? Do you try to like differentiate what topics you want to talk about, or do you have to try to like see what's good topic, what's a bad topic? Do you have to decide for viewers?
I don't have anything that I would consider a bad topic.
Okay.
The only things I try to keep off of my channel are things that wouldn't hold my attention as an interviewer. If I found that I couldn't pay attention or stay focused with a person, so I usually actually do for most of my interviews. I'll sit down and talk to somebody for I don't know about 10 to 15 minutes before I decide if I want to do it live. I usually know right away uh, that they're going to be able to hold a conversation with me, or they have a lot to talk about, or things like that. And I know from there I can usually judge how easy the interview is going to go, and then I usually determine that if I'm going to have a co-host or if I'm going to have just myself do the interview. Yeah, no, I really put a lot of thought into the interviews and how I set them up, but sometimes if I feel like there's not a lot of content, or if we're trying to get more people on and go longer, then sometimes we'll allow other people in. But when I have a guest on specifically just for that, I try to focus just on the topics that they want to talk about.
Right. Okay. So, so what do you do in your spare time? As for beside outside YouTube, do you do you like go hunting or fishing, or what do you like to do in your spare time?
Oh, a little bit of everything. Uh, Geez. So, all right, maybe I can give a little bit of backstory. So I grew up in my area, and I was in wrestling and sports for I don't know 18 years or something like that.
Right.
And I had a daughter at a really young age.
Okay.
And me and my significant other, and that was when I kind of just I grew up. I grew up fast, but I actually wanted to have a daughter at a really young age. It was kind of weird. I was one of the few guys in the world that was like, "Oh, I want a daughter," and I was probably like 15 or 16 at the time when I did. And I didn't have a daughter until I was about 18. But basically, I don't know. She basically saved my life. I was dabbling around, getting myself in trouble, and being silly as a high school kid. And yeah, I just feel like if anything, she grounded me. But I realized more than anything, not grounded like parents in trouble grounded, but like grounded, like brought me to ground zero where I needed to be functioning and not in the la la land that I considered my juvenile bubble that wasn't the real world.
Right.
And me and my significant other have been basically together since high school. I couldn't have asked for a better person to have in my life. But when it comes to like some of the other things I like to do in the spare time, it was interesting because my daughter never really got to see me compete in any sports in high school, and so I would like talk about them when she was older, and she was like, "Oh, you did this or you did this," and I was like, "Well," and I thought about it. I was like, "I know they do like wrestling tournaments and stuff for people that are done with high school and done with college, and they call them old timers tournaments." And so I like signed up for one, and I was like, "All right, well, Ryan, you can be my coach." And so she wanted to corner me, and basically she was my coach and got to watch me wrestle for the first time, and it was just fun getting her to see like. So that's some of the random things we do. We'll go to every once in a while. I'll go to a wrestling event. Most of the time, we like to go kayaking, fishing, boating, camping. Any outdoor activities. And we have pretty good seasons here where we get a good amount of snow as well. So we'll do snowboarding and sledding and all that in winter as well.
Cool.
Just pretty much anything to stay busy. I grew up on the water, and water sports and all that have always been my big pastime.
Like your go-to. Oh, I see. So having your daughter at a young age, it made you see things differently. Though, made you like see life differently and do things.
I would say more than anything, it just made me have to look at things in a more realistic way.
Right. Responsibility.
Like it made me care about things. Like I remember I think when I was younger, I was in that mindset of like, I don't care what happens to me. Like, and now I can't think like that. Like there's other people that rely on me, and there's other people I worry about where it's not just about me anymore. And in high school, it was all about me and nobody else. And yeah, it's just a wild way to think. Now that I look back at it, of course, it made sense at the time, but.
So, any other changes in your life significantly that significantly changed you? Any other events in your life that change your mind on certain things, life in general?
Um, I would say just to give kind of an idea of the weird kid I was growing up. I probably broke every bone in my body before I was 18, at least once.
Okay.
And then the second I was off my parents' insurance, I all of a sudden didn't get hurt anymore. I was kind of a reckless child. And I don't remember. Just to give a wild example, like when I was 4 years old, we had come back from I think it was the Ringling Brothers circus or something in our local town, and I saw these acrobats do something, and I ended up going back home and tying a ski rope, because we did, like I told you, we do a lot of water sports. We kind of grew up on the water, and we had a ski rope for a boat. And I tied one end to the top of my bunk bed and the other end to my top 4 teeth, and swan dived off off the top bunk. Wow. And had to all my teeth got ripped out and stuck back into my gums. I lost a few of them. I broke my mandible bone into over 100 pieces and had to get reconstructive surgery on my face before the age of 5. And it was just that was a beginner step on how hard it was probably for my parents. And they had 3 boys and I was the middle. So,
so you're the middle child, kind of in the middle, not the semi troublemaker, I guess they say.
Oh no, they always say, don't they say there's middle child syndrome?
Right.
I would say I'm a clear cut case of middle child syndrome.
Okay. So
that's awesome, rad. I want to get into doing that more, exploring abandoned places.
Yeah,
that seems like a lot of fun, and I wouldn't mind doing more of that. I got to get better camera footage. I got a drone now that I'm working with a little bit more.
Oh yeah, tell us about your drone. Yeah, that's right. I remember you saying.
Oh, I don't. So I'm going to be releasing some new drone footage soon. This isn't from my drone, but the person that shot the footage might be up for hire for me, and he's willing to run the drone for us and do stuff like that. It's just and he's got such a nice one. So I hopefully will be releasing that soon. I have a kayaking video and a fishing video that's going to be coming out that was all shot from a drone, and it looks really cool. I just saw some of the unfinished photos, but the guy that is making it is going back and editing and touching up all the photos now before he doesn't even want to release it until he edits the photos. And I'm like, all right, cool. He really puts a lot of time into it, and he's really good at flying them. And he's very specific about drone laws and stuff like that. And I was talking to DP about it a little bit, exploring DP and DP.
Oh yeah, okay.
And he's waiting for it to come out too, because I want to hear his critique, because he knows more about drones than myself. I just have a cheap little store-bought one that I got for a gift, and I like it. It's a lot of fun, but it's not like any of the $1,500 plus ones that people are putting their money into nowadays. That are I think it's anything over 3 pounds. You actually have to register at the airport, any local airports.
Oh yeah. Okay.
There's a bunch of new rules on them that I would have to update myself before I considered myself an actual drone pilot.
Oh, okay. So how would you describe yourself as a person? Are you outgoing? How would you describe yourself in your life so far? And what do you see yourself doing? Anything else?
I guess I would say I'm more outgoing. I was in high school, and I was in after high school. I'm not. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't consider myself a people person, but only because I don't like large groups. I would rather be in a small group of 7 where you're actually having important conversations, getting to know other people, than it would be a group of 50 where all of your encounters are, hey, hi, bye. Like
Yeah.
I don't think that doesn't mean as much to me. I would rather actually get to know people. Hey Maria, thank you for
Hey,
sharing.
Maria, thank
Hi.
you.
But I don't know. I don't I don't like being around social gatherings like that. It does make me super anxious and big parties and stuff like that. Like I don't know. I kind of shut down. And I like in high school I wanted to be the center of attention all the time. And I think I've gotten better about that. I feel like I've gotten my ego in check a little bit more as an adult,
Okay.
but I still find myself learning new things about it all the time.
Okay. Okay. That's good. Like, do you do you like what kind of things you like to do? Like, do you listen? Do you like music? You read books? You know anything past like hobbies? Any hobbies that you have?
I listen to every single like that's my big thing about music. I listen to every single genre of music.
Okay.
If you pick a genre, I can pick an artist that is my favorite in that genre.
Oh, okay.
And I've always been a big music fan, and I've reflected that on my daughter as well. She's now a big music fan, especially with oldies and
Okay.
a lot of stuff like that. I like that she knows new music and old music, and I like that like my taste, her mother's taste, and all of our tastes
Okay.
have like reflected into her, and she's able to navigate music well, and I think she's got a really good taste in music.
Okay. Good. 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 So as how were you in as far as high school, were you studious? Were you very studious? Were you outgoing? Were you, you know?
I was the social kid. Like I got along with everybody. I was in a lot of different groups. Not the best academically, and that
Ah.
was more because I wasn't focused on school. Um, I basically I rushed through my high school career. I probably got 2 years worth of credits my senior year, doing night school and day school at the same time, and like crunching all this stuff just so I graduated on time.
Oh, okay.
I was a slacker when it came to doing homework or any kind of after school and it cost me a lot. I had to work my ass off just to be able to graduate on time, and I
Right.
still feel like people were pulling strings for me just to get to that point.
Yeah. Did you
And
Oh,
yeah,
okay. Did you
so
ever go?
academically wise, I wish I would have done better. My
Okay.
brother was always one of those people that like could show up for the test and knew all the answers regardless of studying, and I
Okay.
didn't have that quality. I was probably ADHD and ADD, and couldn't focus to save my life. Too worried about what was going on after school and what friends were doing.
Okay. Okay. That's cool. Um, Now how do you feel about being now? Do you still have a big you have a big family? Do you still are you close? Are you close with your family or you have a very close? I know because you seem like you got good
I
family
have
back.
I have such a large family
Right.
that there's some people that I really care a lot about, and there's some people that I do have to kind of separate myself from them
Yeah.
because they're just negative sometimes, and you just don't want them around. And it's not that I don't want them around. I'd like them to be in a better place, but sometimes I know they have to get themselves to that place. The last thing that's going to help them is me preaching to them about what I think is the right way for them to
Right.
live or do things in their life differently. So the best thing I do is kind of give people their space and they know they can reach out to me if they need anything. But yeah, I have 8 aunts and uncles on just my dad's side,
Oh wow.
and
Okay.
so huge families. All of them have at least 2 kids or more, and it seems to get to a point where yeah, you can't be friends with everybody all of the time or close with
Uh-huh.
everybody all the time just because um, they're all just in different places, which is understandable. Everybody's going through different things in life, and I just like my family to know that I'm here for them if
Right.
they ever needed anything. But yeah, I never try to, I don't know, influence them on how they live their lives or anything like that.
Right. So so now does your family now you separate your family life from YouTube? Does your family know you have a YouTube channel and how do they feel about that? Like what's their
Um, yeah, my family knows I have a YouTube.
okay.
My immediate family knows it better than everybody else because they see how much I'm actually like doing it and putting time into it. But when it
Okay.
comes to like my exterior family, a couple of them have seen it. I've actually done an interview with one of my cousins on my channel.
Oh, okay.
Um, his name's Randy. He's been on a few. He's been on a few times, and I like to pick his brain because, and this started with something that we've always done is whether we're talking about UFC fighting or
Okay.
what's going on in politics or religion. Like we can sit down and have these 3 hour conversations where we're respecting each other's ideas and hearing each other out. But I just felt like this was just conversations that went off into the ether that I wish were recorded. And we started recording them offline probably a year ago. And I probably, gosh, I have over 40 hours of content that I've never really released on YouTube,
Oh, okay.
and interviews that I thought probably wouldn't be good on YouTube because they got a little off the hinges or
Oh,
might not
okay.
be appropriate. So, yeah, there's some live streams that people might have caught live that were never released again and were
Oh,
taken
jeez.
down.
Okay.
But I
That's
actually
another
do
story
save them all.
altogether.
Well, I actually do save them all because we're thinking about releasing them on Mr. Pena's Rumble channel
Oh,
because he
okay.
has a Rumble channel that he's active on, and it wouldn't be a bad idea to keep kind of like that side content that doesn't make it up on YouTube, where we were not going to get penalized for it at least.
Right. Okay. So, do you have you traveled anywhere outside of where you live? Any traveling? Have you traveled any place?
So I grew up doing wrestling for almost 21 years. And yeah, I traveled all over the U.S. with wrestling. I
Hmm.
had nationals in Virginia, all
Okay.
the surrounding states around Illinois. I've been to.
Been to
Um,
Connecticut?
I don't know if I've been to Connecticut. I've been to Florida. I used to
Okay.
landscape out in Florida. I actually had a boss that lives locally out here, and he used to fly me out to Florida to landscape in Fort Lauderdale.
Okay.
Um, I have family in Tennessee where I visit Tennessee a lot. I was born in Kentucky. I've been to Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, um,
Okay.
and then all the states surrounding Illinois.
Oh,
That's all I can think of right now, off the top of my
see
head. I
that?
know I'm probably forgetting some, but and all the middle ground in between, like here in Virginia and other places.
Okay. So you done your wrestling. Did you meet any famous wrestlers in your travels? Any famous
Um,
people?
I've met I met Kurt Angle.
Oh my God, I was figuring. What was
I
that like?
met he's a little intense. He kind of just brushes everybody off. I met him at an actual real wrestling event, not like a WWE event, and it was interesting, but he kind of just was just like brushing everybody off. I met Brock Lesnar, and he was probably the coolest guy I've ever met when it
Okay.
came to like being a celebrity. Brock Lesnar was a lot of fun.
Okay.
And he would sit there and talk to you, and he would ask you he would ask you what your wrestling style was and how
Oh
you got to
wow.
the place that you were at. I
Okay.
met a guy named Bobby Lashley,
I
who's
know who
also,
that is. Yep.
you do know who that is?
I know Bobby Lashley. Yeah, I've heard of him. Yes,
Yeah,
I do.
he's the current WWF champion or
Hmm.
WWE champion, whatever they call
Yeah.
themselves now. I've met Bobby Lashley. I met the Undertaker, but not through wrestling. I met him through professional wrestling. Um, I've met a few celebrities that are involved with wrestling now.
Ah. Okay. Do you want to name them or no?
That was most of them. I think I've met CM Punk as well. Yeah, I
Okay.
met CM Punk in Chicago once.
Okay.
Um,
And John Cena? You met John Cena?
no, I've never met John Cena.
Ah.
Nope, nope, nope. I wish that he would be a nice one to meet.
Yeah. Right. Right. Right.
But even if I met him, he'd just be like, "Yo, how you
I actually
doing?"
met John Cena years ago. I met him.
Oh, you did? Nice.
Yes.
Where'd you
Yes.
meet him at?
Oh, Milford Mall actually. Speaking of wrestling, get off the topic. Sorry about that. I'll get talking real quick. I
Oh
have a
no, you're
picture of
fine.
me and him. I got a picture of me and him when I went to a fan event in Milford, Connecticut. I have to get that picture one day. And I do have it. It's in one of my files. I will show it to you one day, but I have to look for it. But yeah, I got one or two pictures of me and him. It was interesting. I mean, this is when he was just starting. Like this was in 2006, so you got to remember he was just like 5 years into his wrestling career.
Yeah.
So, this is like at the height right after. I think pretty much after WWE went somewhere else. They kind of just went downhill afterwards. But yeah, And I did meet him.
But
Yeah, I met the Hardy
when
Boy.
he
I
when
met
he
the Bush
first started, he had this gimmick where he was God, he was either the prototype or something like that, where he was
Yeah,
supposed to be like half man, half machine. And I
prototype.
remember his diet. The guy used to eat like 12 pork chops a day, like a full size
Yeah.
pork chops, like just to keep his diet. Plus, he was buying like dozens and dozens of eggs, like just to keep up his size. He was so big at such a young age. It was
Wow.
so wild. Because I saw a few documentaries about John Cena growing up and kind of starting off in the business.
Right. So, anyway, trying to think anything else. Well, Jacob, pretty much, guys. Jacob. That's Jacob's channel, and yeah. Anything else you want to speak about, Jacob, or
Oh
anything
no,
else?
nothing in particular. If anybody has any questions, I'm happy to answer them. But
Yep.
yeah, no, it's I feel like that was a pretty good
Mm-hmm.
broad perspective, a little bit of myself and a little bit about my channel.
All right, cool. I'm glad we did this interview. So glad we did this interview, Jacob. Thank you so much. I hope it went well for me as it did for you. Thank you.
Oh yeah, I liked it.
Appreciate your time and everything. But we're gonna do an open panel now. If that's okay with you, Jacob, with your permission, if that's okay, we'll do an open panel.
Oh
Now.
yeah, you don't need my permission.
I just want to make sure I just want to make sure it was all right with you. But if you have anything else you want to speak about, or you're all pretty much that's it.
Oh yeah, no, we'll just talk to whoever wants to join in with us and
Okay. Okay. Well,
yeah,
guys,
about whatever.
yeah, just Jacob Waters, guys. That's pretty much his full life perspective, his channel and everything. So you want to follow him? Thanks, Jacob. I appreciate it.
Oh yeah, no problem. I
Yeah,
appreciate it. I appreciate you having me on.
Yeah. You can stay up here. Jacob's gonna be my special guest for a little while, so you're not going nowhere, Jacob. Don't even think about it. He's
Oh,
gonna
I
be
appreciate
live with
that.
As a matter of fact, you're doing your thing with Penis Perspective at 8. Wait, it'll be 8 my time.
It'll be 8 your time, 7 my time, and
About 5 o'clock.
9 his
Me
time.
and Maria's time.
9 his time, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's out of the U.S. time zones.
Yeah. So guys, if you missed the interview, sorry, Jacob. If we missed the interview, guys, the first one we had to redo. If you missed this part of it, you can always go back and replay it later. And I already shared it out, so they won't play it. So there you go. But thank you, Jacob. I really appreciate it.
Oh yeah, no problem. Anytime.
Yep. So I'm gonna have my next interview. Probably is gonna be with Actually, I think Pina's gonna be my next one, right? I think I told Pina sometime soon we're gonna have Pina come up, and Jacob's gonna help me with that interview, right, Jacob? If I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah, I'll help you.
Okay. Yeah. Because I'm just like, guys, Jacob's been a really good supporter with me, and I've known him for about 2 months now, give or take. 2 months.
Probably about that. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you, with him, it's just a fresh ray of sun. He's just, I don't know, something about him, guys. It's just, I just like his energy, and I mean, when we first talked, I was just like, there you go. So ever since then,
Stay home, stay home, stay home.
yeah, Joe's candles. No, talk about what's going on, yeah. But yeah, guys. So make sure if you caught, we had to redo an interview again. So if you missed this one now, just rewind it later. And I already got to share it out, so you guys can catch it later on. But yeah.
Yeah, just watch it now, then come back and set that view count up a little higher and watch it again. And
yeah, right.
something you just check back. Oh, I need to double check something I just heard. Watch it one more time.
One more time, yeah. But like
Don't forget to leave a like.
Yep, leave a like, guys, and yeah, make sure you follow Jacob Waters and everything. He doesn't have any social media. I think you do, but not really, right?
I have it, but it's mostly attached to my landscaping company because, like I said, that's mainly my main source of income.
Talking to people,
YouTube.
Yeah.
If YouTube
he doesn't
was
have Twitter, he doesn't have IG.
Yeah,
he doesn't have Reddit.
I'm an old person in the sense that I only use Facebook and YouTube.
Yeah.
I feel like it's definitely an outdated perspective, but
yeah.
I feel like those platforms they're a lot more user friendly than most.
Right. Yeah, but like I said, guys, it's over panels. If you guys have any questions, that's fine. But Jacob will be with me for a little bit. He's my co-host for a little bit.
I appreciate it.
I appreciate. I appreciate you coming up. So maybe I'll have Pina come up the fall. Maybe next week sometime.
Yeah, I'll touch base with him tonight. Maybe we can work it out. Maybe you can pop over and we'll ask him about it. See what he wants to do.
Okay, yeah, sure. Yeah. because I know I'm gonna have through the veil's gonna I'm trying to get one with her soon, but I'm gonna have Tiffany come up with me. Divine Tiffany's gonna come up with me with that one.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
have one to set up with Tiffany as well
Okay.
because I think it'd be a lot of fun to get Tiffany on. I have her on so much. I'm setting up one with Mud Rabbit. I don't know if
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
met Mud Rabbit in
I
my chats.
got a question. Do me and you have one coming up? We talked about it, didn't we? Or
Yeah,
no?
we can do one whenever. But
I wasn't sure if
I'm
we
gonna
did.
get.
I know we talked about it, right? Did we
Oh
talk
yeah,
about it?
we can do one any day you're available. I'm happy
Okay.
to do it.
Okay.
But
'Cause I know we talked about it, but it was a while ago. I remember we were talking about
you gotta make sure you got an hour and a half for me to drag your life story
it.
out of you.
Yeah. Yeah. But I know we did talk about it. Was that right? That we did talk about interviewing me. You were gonna do one with me, right? Or no? Am I wrong? Or maybe I
No,
misunderstood.
we've talked about it.
We did talk. Okay, because I'm losing my memory now. I know I'm 48, but I'm losing my memory. But I know we. I didn't. I was like, I know, but we did talk about it because I know we did talk about it. If
Oh
I'm not
yeah,
mistaken.
no, I talk about it with everybody that I talk to.
Okay.
I'm happy
Okay.
to
Good.
have
I'm like, I
anybody
know I'm
on.
not losing my head, my brain. You know.
Yeah, no, anybody I talk to on a regular basis, I want to have them on to
Sure.
do an interview.
But I'll let you know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe on the weekend. Is the weekends okay?
My weekends are a little locked up.
Ah.
I try to reserve my weekends for family time as much as
Oh,
possible.
okay. Okay. So maybe yeah. Okay. Maybe during the week. You know. I'm thinking maybe
That was
like
my whole thing about starting my own business. Is I was like, I've worked, paycheck to paycheck my whole life working for these companies, and they always want me working the weekends. So the second I started my own business, I was like, no, you don't want to work the weekends anymore. You want to spend time with your family when it's nice out. It's one thing if it's icky out and it's easier just to work than to go out and do something. That makes sense, but
yeah.
actually, I don't know. We might actually be getting rain this weekend, but
Mhm.
I know I got a kayaking trip planned this weekend and
Okay.
a couple
Okay.
other things, but
Okay. Okay.
hopefully something opens up soon. Weekdays are a little easier for me. I know it's hard for you. I don't know if it's like with our time and when you get off and when I get off.
Yeah, because I get off at like 5 my time. No, after 5, and then let me see.
So that'd be 6 my time almost.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. I can still
that's
do it.
not so bad. Yeah, we can always do it.
Yeah.
I just know you got the fam at home and got to be able to coordinate that as well and balance everything. So
Yeah.
I understand.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, but like I said, I'm glad you did the interview with me today. Thank you again. Thank you. Appreciate it. And
Oh yeah,
the
no, we'll
first
have fun.
interview, I was a little nervous, but I think I did okay. I hope I did okay.
Oh, I think you did fine.
Thanks. Yeah. I'm gonna do one with Oh yeah, I figured maybe Peanut maybe next probably in a week or so, maybe in a week or two. You know, and then I'm thinking one would probably do one with Vale. Matter of fact, I just sent her the link.
Oh, you
I
just
just,
unveiled the link.
yeah. Just sent her the
Oh,
link.
nice.
Yeah. Let me see. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to actually start setting up mine here pretty soon. I'll probably be on for another 15 minutes or so, and then I
Okay.
probably got to get going over and start getting mine set up. So if anybody wants to tune in tonight and meet
Yes.
Mr. Pena, feel free to jump on our channel later. We're
Yeah.
gonna
Can
it's
you send me the
just my
link?
name.
Can you send me the link?
Oh yeah, I'll send you the
I'll
link.
try to couple. Yeah.
Like I said, I gotta jump in with Pena and see if because I want to have you jump on and ask him about your guys' interview and everything too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, because it's gonna be it's what time is it there now? 6 o'clock, 6:15. So you're
it's
starting at 7, right?
6:15 my time. Yeah,
Oh, so you're starting at 7. Oh, so you got time, you right? Okay.
yeah. In about 15 minutes. I'll probably get off and start getting ready
Okay.
for all that.
All right. Cool. Yeah.
Is
Cool.
that your messages? We should.
Who, me?
Oh no! I had a message come in. I was just laughing about it.
Oh,
Sorry about that.
that's okay. I'm like, I had an error message where, yeah. Again, guys, my co-host, my special co-host tonight, the person I interviewed tonight was Mr. Jacob Waters. Make sure you follow him, guys. Yeah, he's been a big part of my channel. I mean, well, since you've been in my channel, you've been coming. It's been beautiful, perfect, beautiful, nice. You know, and I appreciate you coming up here, though. You know, being in my
Oh yeah,
circle.
no, I like the strong community that like you, Tiffany, Maria, and Herman, and everybody's trying to build it in April. Like it all really makes a difference. I think when it comes
Yeah,
to like supporting each other and getting everybody's workout.
right. Yeah. Like, because I mean, like I said, I'm gonna be doing live streams, but I'll still be doing the interviews, but I'm not gonna be live streaming like every single day. I can't do it every single day, and I wish I could. I
Oh
just
yeah,
can't.
no, that's a lot of work.
No,
That's a lot of work.
no, no, no. I mean,
I
if I do
gotta I
it,
gotta set a new record. I'm gonna go for over 9 hours pretty soon. Not sure when, but I'm gonna try to do one of the longer ones. I haven't
yeah.
done one in a while. I might even do a day one. I could probably set one up this week where I do one where I leave it open all day. I like doing those ones just because I actually run into a lot of different people, and when you go on in different times that you don't normally go on, you run into different audiences that are
Right.
just searching for live streams. Because and then I also realized there's a good amount of guests that just search Streamyard in the description. I didn't realize that was a thing. People will
We're on
search
YouTube.
StreamYard in the name. Oh yeah, on YouTube, and so they'll get links that say StreamYard in the name. And I've
Oh,
had I've had 4 or 5 guests that just search live StreamYards.
ah,
Yeah,
okay,
and I was
okay.
like, oh, interesting. I didn't even know that people searched that or how that worked. I wonder if they do it for Zoom and all the other platforms too. But
Oh, okay, okay. But like I said, so like I said, I'll probably be I know I'm gonna be able to interview Pina, probably in a week, probably maybe like in sometime in October. Maybe in October sometime, first second week of October, a couple weeks in October. And I know Vale, but with Pina, I'm gonna have you come up with me because you know him, but I mean I know him, but you know him better than I do, so you know what I mean.
oh yeah,
One, yeah.
yeah. No, he's the first person I when I got my channel, I was I was jumping on somebody else's channel, Aaron Moriarty, who I referenced before from the Truth Quest,
Oh, right.
and I would jump on and talk to Aaron about some of the topics that he was talking about, and that's where I met Mr. Pena. He also goes on there and talks to Aaron, and he reached out to me on my channel, messaged me, and said, "Hey, I'd love to talk to you. You had some great perspectives about some of the different things we were talking about."
Okay.
Um, and so he reached out to me, and then I told him, I said, "From now on, let's do it every Thursday. We'll do a show every single Thursday, and we've kept it up every Thursday for the last five months, I guess." Some of
Oh,
them were taken down, some of them are in private,
ah,
but we've done, and he's done more shows than that. He comes on with a lot of my guests when I'm trying him out. He's my go-to co-host, especially he's very good at keeping the conversation going too.
you know something? I had a question to ask you. Were you on YouTube a few years ago, or no? This is your first time actually being on YouTube. Did you have a channel?
I did have a channel a long time ago,
Mm-hmm.
but God, I don't know how many years ago it was. I got locked out of it basically. But I wasn't a big content creator. I just made silly videos and put them up. I
Okay.
made
No, I
like
was just wondering.
yeah.
Just
My
wondering.
channel was called JAKWRS, and it's just an abbreviation of my name.
Oh, okay.
It's just like an abbreviation of
I
Jake
was
Water.
wondering because the name sound when you said Jake, I was just thinking about it the other day. I was like, it sounds familiar, but we're
Yeah.
going back. But this is years ago. That we're going back like what 10 years, something like that, like 11 years.
Here I can actually, since I got my StreamYard account, let me see if I can. I'll share some of the
Yeah.
share
Go
some
ahead.
of
Go
the
ahead.
content if you don't mind.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. Sure. It's all about you, Jacob. You know that.
It's not all about me. I appreciate
Yeah.
you having me on though.
But no, it is. I like you. Yeah. But guys, like I said, Jacob right here. Make sure you follow him, guys. So
Let's see here. Um, but yeah, it like started out with me and my little brother making like just silly videos,
okay.
and turned into I have no idea. Oh, 13 years ago I started this one.
So I did. Okay. Oh, it's been that long. Wow.
Yeah, but there's maybe 4 videos on the whole page, and like I have one video with 72 views and one dislike. Like, it's just wild stuff. I don't know. I don't like the content. I have one subscriber and it's myself, I think, on my current channel.
Oh wow.
Because I went back and tried to look at it. Oh my god, I look like a crazy person. Hold on, I'll share this with you.
Oh
So
wow.
this one
And you got
like,
locked out and you got locked out of there? You can't get in no more? You got locked
oh
out?
yeah, no, I don't remember any of my passwords anymore. See if I can share this screen with you and you might have to pull it up.
Yeah.
This is me attempting to do a rap verse on a song.
Okay. Hey, hold on. How do I do this? I just hit add stream, right?
You should be able to add screen.
I got it. Oh jeez. Yeah.
Oh yes, I look way different. A lot longer hair. I probably look like a caveman. Same place that I lived in though. It's still my house, I guess. Different artwork.
Man.
All right, I don't know how the audio is going to come in.
All right, young man. Something for you, Randolph. Try to do token by myself.
Yeah.
All right.
No, Jacob.
Look.
When it comes to the way I afro the back bones, the trap, so band, the rap, goes to the ammo, like Castro, when he got that go.
Wow.
Go back on the trap, so band, the rap, goes to the crap, ammo, like Castro, when he got go. Yes, so my last show in the back row, bad hole, bad rap, goes like a lasso. That go never has so, to the back row. That's no fucking fact, so I'm an asshole.
Wow.
I don't know. I hate watching those videos.
Well, that was
Absolutely
awesome.
hate watching those videos. Oh, sorry. Stuff's coming up.
That's okay.
in the
That was
background.
awesome, man.
Yeah, no, I feel like I've gotten a lot better since then. I like doing speed rap though because I think it's a lot of fun. And
was cool,
I grew up in Chicagoland area, so I grew up with like Twista and like really good speed rappers. And I also grew up listening to like Tech Nine and a lot of other people that I consider just some of the best speed rappers. And I don't know, I always thought it was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Over here down the East Coast here where I live, we have you know Nas. We have Nas.
Yep.
Nas. We had Nas. We had we had the Beastie Boys.
Oh yeah, can't go wrong with the Beastie Boys.
Yeah. Yep. Well, no, this is way back though. We're going back.
Doesn't matter. The Beastie Boys are class. Well, and like Tech Nine, I always use him as a great example, is because him and Eminem started doing music at the same time. I think Tech Nine's older than Eminem. Tech might be about 60 years old now, and he's still rapping way better than some of these young kids that are like just starting out doing it. And I think rap's gone in a whole different way, like with like mumble rap and all the different styles that they have now. Like to each their own. I just like the most content I can get in the shortest period of time where I can actually understand it. And the strangest thing is I actually like got into like that fast style of music from country songs, like The Devil Went Down to Georgia, or like there's a lot of old songs that they had a lot of lyrics in a short song, and people don't think of it as like fast rap music or fast music, but there's a lot of songs like that I consider more upbeat and faster.
Okay, cool. Right. Yeah.
I got about 5 more minutes. Sorry about that.
Damn. Yeah, that's all right. Oh, you got time set up, right?
Yeah, just use the bathroom, get a bite to eat, and then probably start getting the StreamYard set up, and then I do a little.
You know what? Actually, I could, if it's okay. It's early at my time because it'll be 8 my time, 7 your time. That's fine because it'll be early. Oh,
okay.
That'd be cool. Okay, because and I felt so bad. I told Mary I felt so bad last night. I did come up on the panel, but I was so tired last night, Jacob. Because I was like I was about on for like 5 minutes. I was like my voice. I was just so tired last night. I was gonna stay on, but I couldn't. I just kept saying goodnight to everybody. I was only on for a few minutes, but she
So I
wasn't mad.
told you I was having a rough day yesterday. I had a plumber over because we didn't have running water for like 24 hours. I was freaking out,
Oh my God.
and that's why I was like,
happened?
basically, there was some kind of leak. We tried to fix it. It got to a point where the landlord just had to call in somebody else because he was trying to pay not plumbers to do plumbing things.
He didn't want to pay
And
anybody.
oh yeah, he didn't want to put money into getting it actually done right, and then he finally did, and it got to a better point. And no, I can't complain. I like the place where I live in the sense that my landlord's not a rude person, but I don't like the sense that I'm renting. I'd like to own something soon
Oh,
because
right.
that's where I'd rather be spending my money to own something than putting it to a landlord, and I'm never going to own it.
Wow.
But he's a nice landlord. Doesn't hover all the time. Doesn't yell at me. I keep a lot of landscaping materials and stuff like that in the yard. He doesn't really get upset about it. He lets me work my business out of his property and doesn't
Well, that's
complain.
good.
So there's a good balance with it, I guess.
Yep. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. At least some landlords won't even let you do that.
Oh yeah, exactly. I literally have our whole yard taken up. I pay the most rent of anybody in our building, but at the same time, I'm taking over like the whole yard. So I could see how any of the other residents would get mad. Luckily, none of them have kids besides myself. So mostly
Right.
my rabbit and my work stuff take up the yard. I have a big cage that I have from like one end of the yard to the other, where I take my rabbit outside every once in a while, just to kind of in the yard and graze outside.
Oh, okay. Cool. Oh boy. Been over an hour already. I've been up here. Wow.
Oh yeah, plus the little bit we did on the last one.
Yes, there you go. Yeah, we'll keep that one up. Hey, gets view. We'll get a view. Why not? Might as well keep it up.
Won't hurt anything.
Yeah.
I want to actually play it back. I want to see if your audio was coming through and I just couldn't hear you, or what it was.
I couldn't hear you.
I want to go back and look.
Like, hello, and I couldn't hear you. I didn't know what was going on with that.
Yeah, no, I was confused too.
I was just like, but I don't know. Oh, I know why you covered. I know why you shut the camera off. I already know. Don't have to tell me. I know already. It's okay.
Blowing bubbles in my milk.
Yeah.
So all I ever do is blow bubbles in my milk.
Right. Like I always tell you, but that it doesn't bother. I don't mind. It doesn't bother me. But
it's the child in me. No, I've always told people I like to respect other people's channels. I would never want somebody else to get a strike or anything like that because of me. I'd feel really bad. That's always been my biggest thing, is I never want to get anybody else in trouble on theirs.
Okay. But yeah, so hopefully so I figure like maybe I'll do my interview with Pena hopefully maybe in a few weeks, right? Maybe a week or two, hopefully.
Yeah, we'll shoot it with him tonight and figure it out.
Yeah, because and I'll have you come up with me too, because what I mean, because I know Pena, but you know him better than I do, so this way you can.
Oh yeah, I'll be the icebreaker.
Yeah, and then I got I'll have Vale come up. I'm gonna have Tiffany. Well, I might have Tiffany and Vale come up at the same time. Maybe when we do the interview.
I feel like Vale could definitely do a whole one by herself. I guarantee you and Vale could talk for a while too. You'd almost want them separate. Like, I have a feeling you're gonna see when I interview you in a little while, whenever we decide to do it, it's gonna easily be an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And I have a feeling Vale's gonna be the same way, and I know Tiffany could do the same thing as well. Tiffany's got plenty of experiences and stories to talk about as well.
Me too. I do.
We all do. I know I'm gonna drag it out of you. I'll get it out. I'm gonna dig into the life that is Elaine.
Elaine, yes.
The MTV True Stories with Elaine.
Yeah, we'll leave it like that. Most of the other stuff I usually don't talk about on my channel. We'll just leave it at that. That's kind of all the way over there.
Oh yeah, no, we don't talk about different drama like that. No, we keep the drama out of the way. Just life experiences that are good.
I'll talk about good experiences. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, nothing on here.
But thank you again for having me on. I do actually have to get running here.
Oh, it's okay. Soon. You know what? Actually, I'm actually gonna. I was waiting for other people to come up. But I'm gonna end the live stream anyway because I'm gonna head over to yours anyway. So that's fine because I wasn't gonna stay on that long. But guys, we're gonna end the stream right now in 1 more minute. Make sure you follow Jacob Waters, guys. He's gonna be live tonight. If you don't have him, make sure you hit the bell. And subscribe to him and follow him. He does have Facebook, but he only uses it for his business. So, I guess you'll have to find out how to get in touch with him from here. He'll,
You can reach out to me. Most of the time, I'll share emails with people, and if you guys need to get connected with me, I'm happy to do that. Just pop over to a live stream or leave a comment, and we'll reach back out to you too.
Right. Okay, guys. All right. Make sure you follow Jacob. Jacob will be live pretty soon. It will be 7 my time, 8 o'clock his time, and
8 o'clock your time. 8 o'clock my time. 7 my time.
West Coast. My time would be 3 hours.
Central, it'll be about 7 p.m.
There you go. So, and we'll see you guys over there. Jacob, thanks for coming up, guys. Thank you so much for coming. Everybody coming up. Love you guys. All right, we're out of here. Have a good night, everybody.
Have a good night.
Bye. Peace.